Well, drivers could be paying more at the pump this summer as legislators eye a gas tax bump to close a multi-billion-dollar budget gap. Reporter Albert James is showing us why some lawmakers are pushing to up an already high gas tax and the mixed response from Republicans.
This is unprecedented in terms of where we're at in transportation.
Legislative leaders on both sides of the aisle say the current resources available aren't enough to meet the state's transportation needs. They say increases in construction costs have created a billion-dollar shortfall that could balloon up to $4 billion in 6 years. While they're proposing various different cuts and ways to streamline construction, they say they ultimately need more money.
If we were to use our existing resources alone, it would mean significant delays to projects all over the state. It would mean suspending workforce development initiatives at ferries and state patrol, and it would mean inadequate transportation system for Washingtonians.
To bring in more revenue, the two chambers offered different solutions, like the Senate authorizing tolls on State Route 520 beyond the floating bridge, and the House implementing an annual fee for more fuel-efficient cars. However, both proposals include an increase to the state's gas tax. Currently, Washington has the country's third highest tax at 49 cents a gallon, last increased in 2016. The Senate proposal would increase that by 6 cents in July, while the House would add 9 cents. Both would annually index to inflation in the years after.
Nobody likes to raise taxes. You know, my side doesn't like to raise taxes, but you know, the realities of life are what they are, and in order to make this system work, it takes money.
While the gas tax increase has some Republican buy-in, not everyone on the right is sold. House Transportation Ranking Member Andrew Barkas says the gas tax, along with other proposed fees and taxes from the transportation and operating budgets, all come at a bad time.
Washington State is feeling the pressures of how expensive it is to live, to work here. And when you look at the environment right now with what's coming in the next 30 days, with all these tax proposals that are being put forth, this is just not the right time to be talking about increasing that pressure on the people of Washington.
Barkas says the state should instead look at repurposing Climate Commitment Act funds, though Democrats are opposed to that idea. The Republican says he'll push for alternatives, as a lot can change between these initial proposals and the final budget.
I'm going to try to make sure that we do not impose the burdens on them that we're seeing right now to make it more expensive to live here in Washington State.
Both transportation proposals are set to be voted at a committee by the end of the week. Then comes floor votes and later a conference committee to reconcile their differences and pass one budget by the end of the session. At the state capitol in Olympia, I'm Albert James reporting.